Hello guys, and welcome back to another MSET Fox video.
Yeah, me, Nick. Hello guys, Nick.
Yeah, that's my cousin. Today, I'm going to be talking about why I chose MSETs as, well, my channel thing. Let's redo this. So, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, that's right. Why I chose MSETs as the main channel mascot. Well, I've got a lot to tell you. Or maybe not a lot for a few people, I don't know. But I just want to talk about how I find MSETs one of the most underrated trains in the whole, network. Because here's the thing. Everyone talks about Tangara T-sets. That's usually what they put in their usernames. And they talk about how futuristic it looked, how, it changed City Rail, and that's basically it. And then they talked about how it stole MSET doors. The MSET will not forgive that. But that's T-sets. S-sets, sweat sets. Everyone talks about that one because, well, it's just old really, and it got scrapped a while back, so now it's a special train. F-sets, understandable, it's an old train that got scrapped. A-sets, well, Waratahs in general, they got so much recognition for their ugliness and annoyingness on how common they are. And then there's K-sets. Everyone talks about those, how they're still in service. But the one train nobody actually talks about, no one bothers talking about, is the Millennium MSET.
Mom, I'm famous!
Why? Like, everyone talks about V-sets. Everyone talks about V-sets and H-sets. Nobody talks about M-sets. It's like they're the most unknown train in the network, the entire thing. And I just get sad because of that. I mean, I find it the most good-looking train, usually the cleanest in my opinion. Yes, it may be scary at times because it uses so much power. Sometimes it, cuts off for 1 second and the lights start flickering. Because I actually did have that 3 times in the city circle. Leaving Wynyard, it happened 3 times. But the train, number 1, it looks really good on the front. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Number 2, it's usually used as charter trains, and I like how you can have 4 cars. Like, yes, you can have T-sets, but I like how they go on also special services. For example, T5, they're specially 4-car trains for T5. Occasionally you'll see a Waratah, but it's usually M-sets, 4-car M-sets. Number 3, the doors, yes, T-sets have it, but I find them better because they're original, more original. Because I also like how it's white on the interior, I don't know why, but T-sets have only yellow, but I like the M-set ones because it's just white on the inside, yellow on the outside. Number 4, it arrived during City Rail times. Yeah, that's obvious, but still, when you think about it, this train is quite old because it does look quite modern. Yes, it is modern, but it was made, what, more than 15 years ago? And you can't even believe it. It's older than an A-set. It's older than an A-set, older than an H-set. Because H-sets were, I think, based off of M-sets. So were Waratahs. And M-sets, number 5. M-sets are also underrated because, yes, they did have problems in the beginning. But doesn't mean they're bad. Because they're clean, right? They're organized. it's not boring. The sound of the M set is just amazing. I love it. It's like, it's in my opinion better than chopper motors. Like chopper motors are really good, yeah, but I really like M set motors. Yeah, sure, they're loud, but it's not annoyingly bad or sound loud. It's not really annoying. It's loud. It's nice to listen to. It's good. That's like one of the trains I literally want to listen to. Every time I get an M set, I get hyped up, and then when it's departing the station, I just hear this beautiful sound. It's like a song. Like, and the train is just, the entire thing put together was just so good. Everyone says the T-sets were revolutionary. Yes, they were. But N-sets, they had everything. They had DVA boards. They had proper working doors that didn't have vents that people would kick out and do all sorts of stuff. They were almost perfect. Almost perfect. Except for the start of them, which is when they were constantly malfunctioning, to the point they actually got taken out of service when they were first brought. Yes, that is an issue, but, you know, I kind of forgive them. I just get sad because these trains are younger than T-sets, yet they're just not common at all. They're so rare. There's so little of them, and that's included for the 4-car sets. If you turn all the 4-car sets into 8-car sets, there's so little trains. It's sad. And if you don't know the sound of an M set and you want to listen to it, here, have a listen. Listen to this beautiful song of a train. Here are some fun facts that may surprise you. Fun fact number 1. M sets, also as known as Millennium sets, were built at Cardiff, which to me is actually quite hard to believe because honestly the train looks like it'd be built in China or something. I mean, I know Waratahs were built there, and yeah. Fun fact number 2. The M sets were brought between 2002 and 2005. The first ever train was came on July 1st, 2002. This train is 20 years old. Can you believe it? This train's 20 years old. Wow. And yeah, gosh, that's a long time ago for this modern looking train. Fact number 2. They only operate on T2, T3, T5 and sometimes T7 and mostly T8. They do also operate on T3 at times. Actually, they used to operate on T6, but I think it was quite rare. This train is stainless steel, which isn't that much of a fun fact. It's just a fact. Yeah. The train length is about 8.55 meters. The car length is 20,532 millimeters. The width is 3.03 meters. Height is 4,381 millimeters. The doors are plug style, 2 per side. And the weight is around 207 tons. Man, that's heavy. And the traction system is an Alstom. Alstom. Pretty sure that's the same thing as a Metro and the Sid TARDIS. Aren't they also Alstom? Yeah, they are. So, yeah. It's like, I didn't know that. Another thing. 141 carriages were built. The number that is in service is 140 because one got scrapped due to accident damage. For information, 35 4-car sets there are. So think about it. When the train's at 8 cars, just half that. Although there was only 24 new Waratah Series 2, which is really hard to believe because it doesn't look like there were only 24, but whatever. That's still not a lot. That's very little M6. My favorite train, there's so little. Also, another thing, there was a chance that it might have gone on T4. Although the power is too much, so it can't go on T4. They're gonna have to renew T4 because what happens when the T sets get technology upgrades, H sets, who knows, H sets might replace some Tangaras on T4. And then the D sets. And if you didn't know, there was one time where an M set was 6 cars, which I don't remember what the reason was, but well, M sets were the first train brought after T sets, and were also revolutionary compared to K sets. T sets were revolutionary, yes, but they didn't have as much helping points as M sets. There wasn't much speakers at the front, or they weren't as clear. The DWD announcements weren't as clear either. And the M sets just change everything. Another thing, just like there used to be Rattler F sets and Rattler B sets and H sets, there used to be a Rattler M set, which got scrapped by the T set, but whatever. It's like everything got scrapped by a T set. Like everything got removed because the T set came. But B sets, H sets, and M sets all used to be Rattlers, or type Rattlers too. And they're not as good. They weren't as good as the F sets. And I've noticed we don't have a electric modern day train that's an F set yet. You've got A sets, B sets, C sets, or used to have them. C sets, D sets we're getting. Honestly, I'm not sure about that anymore because 3 years ago people kept saying next year, and then 2 years ago next year, and then 1 year ago next year. No, that didn't happen. Well, we got C sets, D sets, maybe D sets, E sets, no. But I have a feeling we used to have something to do with that. E sets, G sets, yes, that turned into a T set, Tangara. H sets, yep. And I'm not going to continue. We don't have I sets. We never did, I don't think. I recently learned we have X sets, N sets, and P sets, which are Endeavour, XPT, and Explorer. I had no idea they were called letter sets. I thought they were just called that. Because nobody calls M sets Millenniums. No one talks no one like really talk to T sets Tangaras, choppers. S sets, apparently sweat sets. K sets, I don't know. V sets, me either. V sets, I think I just said that, but no. And then there's, what's that one? Oscars. Where is the H in that? And it's called H set. That's weird. That's weird, bro. Anyway. Yeah, those are some facts about M sets. Woohoo! Goodbye, and here's a jump scare.